You know, I hear through the grapevine that more and more people are lacing up those shoes and hitting the ground running. And you may even be one of those people. And you know what? That makes me so happy. I just love to run. And I love to coach runners. And of course, I just love to hang out with runners. Runners are some pretty fabulous people, and it excites me to know that you are one of those. Well, there are so many benefits to running, and undoubtedly you've determined some of those already. Well, for example, right now, one of the biggest benefits of running is to get you out of the house while you can still social distance. The other thing that's so great about running is that no matter how you feel during the run, you always feel great at the end of the run. Another thing, just talking about feeling, I have found running to be such an excellent stress reliever for me. No matter how bad things seem, about halfway through the run, they're not nearly as bad as I thought they were. And then, of course, as you can tell by my heavy breathing, running is a great way to strengthen your lungs and help your heart function so much better so that we can stick around on this earth for a while and do some more running. And then, yes, of course, running is a great way to burn some extra calories and to get even more fit than you already are. And whether you're brand new to running or returning to running after some time off, I thought it would be really great to give you just a few tips on how to make running work for you. And then hopefully make running something that you do for the rest of your life and not just for the short term. So I'm going to have you join me over here at sorry for the close-up, but at my monitor, because I was thinking about all you who are coming back to running and just thinking, I want you to stick with it. And I hope that one day we pass each other on the street when it's safe to do so, and then maybe we can chat during a run. But in the meantime, here are my tips for you. I think the first thing that I would want anybody to know who's either brand new to running or getting back into it after a long time is how important it is to strengthen your core, glutes, and hips and work on improving your mobility. When you think about it, a lot of us who are coming back to running have spent a lot of time sitting at a desk. And that doesn't do a whole lot for our lower body, does it? And now here we are telling this part of our body that's been just kind of hanging around for a long time, like, oh, now I'm gonna run and I want everything to feel good and do great. And that can be very demanding on our joints and certain muscles. So if you focus more on strengthening your core, glutes, and hips first and working on the mobility of your hips, both the hip flexors and the hip extensors, which is the old behind, then you are going to do better at running and be much less likely to experience an injury. If you are cut short on time and you have to choose between going out for your run or doing your strength work, do the strength work, at least in these early weeks and months. Over time, that will change. You'll develop some strength and your body's gonna be very well prepared for running. So we don't want to be too demanding of our body, especially if we've been kind of unkind to it for a number of years. So let's all be nice to ourselves, okay? All right, the other thing, now that we've strengthened our glutes, now we need to make sure that they are active. There's people with some strong glutes, but they don't do anything. So we need to make sure we activate the glutes. That means that they are ready to go. They're fired up. They're ready to do their thing when you go out for your run. If the glutes are not doing their job, if they're not firing up, then what happens is the hamstrings get a little overworked and maybe a little more pressure is put on the knees and the hips start to ache. So we need to get the gluteus beauteous working and let's get it activated. If you're wondering, well, how the heck do I do that? Well, what you do is you just wait for my next video, because that's how I'll tell you how to get those glutes activated. All right, so stay tuned. Next thing, be good to yourself. Go ahead and start with a run-walk combo. There's nothing that says you have to hit the ground running and continue on for a mile or 2 miles. Well, if you want to hit the ground running, great. But feel free to stop and slow down for a walk for a bit, then get yourself back to a run. I highly recommend that you give yourself a very specific routine. Don't randomly walk and randomly run, but give yourself something like warm up for 5 minutes, then run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes, run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes, and so on. Something along that lines. If you'd like some help with some ideas of how to get started in running, of course, contact me. I'll give you my contact information in just a minute. So just be patient with yourself, all right? Okay, now the next thing I just really want to encourage you to do, that once we get past this whole social distancing thing, find a run club. Boy, talk about instant friendships. Some of the nicest people in the world are in run clubs. And here's my biggest tip in regards to run club. It does not matter what your running pace is. The biggest objection I hear to run clubs is, I'm not fast enough, as if there's like some rule as to how fast you must be to join a run club. There is no rule. As a matter of fact, if you need to walk the whole time, I know that the run club would still love to have you as part of their group. Run clubs are filled with the nicest people who care about fitness, and they care about health, and they certainly come to care about you. So please do not hesitate, do not be shy to join a run club. It was probably one of the best things that I ever chose to do in my life, was to join a run club. I didn't know a single soul, and now years later, I am still connected with some of the nicest people on earth. So there's my best tip, I think. Well, oh wait, this is the best tip. Get yourself a run coach. Yes, I know, I am a run coach. But whether it's me or some other fabulous run coach out there, having a coach will help you achieve your running goals, whatever they are. And we can get you there faster. Well, one, we can get you there. Then we can get you there faster, and we can get you there without an injury. One of the biggest holdup in people's running goals is getting an injury, and that is such a big bad bummer, and I don't want that for you. So I hope that you reach out to me and let me know how I can help you in your running goals. You can reach out to me at totalstrengthfitness.com. A couple other things you might want to know on my website is, when you go to totalstrengthfitness.com, on the front page there is an event schedule, and there is an event that is called Away from the Gym Workouts. Click on that and you will find some fabulous core, glute, and hip workouts, along with some other at-home workouts that you can do and just follow along to the video. You will also learn about what I do as a running coach and how that whole relationship works, what I do for you as a runner, whether you meet me in person or whether we just do online coaching. I also do video coaching as well for those who want a personal trainer. I can meet you through video, and one day we will be able to meet in person, and I so am looking forward to that. So here's my best tip for you. Don't stop running. As long as you're started, go ahead and keep on going. Hit the ground running, and while you're doing it, make a whole lot of new friends and have a whole lot of fun. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. It was great connecting with you. Have a wonderful day.